Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. This is a day in my life video, specifically a Monday in my life. So I work from home and it is really nice. So I'm able to answer a few emails in bed before getting ready for the day, brush my teeth, the fun stuff, and then get ready. So I normally wear fairly comfy clothes throughout the day because I am sitting for quite a lot of the day while I'm working on my computer. So I do have a little bit of time this morning before my next call because the first call that I normally have on Monday mornings got canceled. So this day I decided to wear a sweatshirt with some bike shorts. In my morning routine, I normally run around, turn all the lights on, make sure my computer's plugged in, make sure I'm all set up for the day, just kind of things like that. Then I normally put up my blinds so that I can see outside and not be a total hermit for the day. So after I turn all the lights on, I usually go over and mark off the previous day on my whiteboard calendar. And this day, the dishwasher had been run overnight, so I just decided I would unload it really quickly since I didn't have anything urgent. And then I fill up my water so I can take my thyroid medication. And then I had to mark off the previous day on my workout calendar because I have two calendars and that definitely makes sense. And then this is my work desk setup, as you can see. And then I took another quick break to make breakfast. I was lazy the night before and didn't wash my pan, so this is like the one pan that I use to cook everything that I make. So I had to wash that really quick before I actually start making anything. And then pull out all my dishes and things I need to make my breakfast. If you guys have seen my what I eat in a week video, and I think in a couple of other vlogs I've made, I've showed this breakfast before, but I just love these English muffins with eggs. So it's pretty simple, but it's like my favorite breakfast ever. I've been eating it for months. And then after I made breakfast, I decided I needed a little bit of caffeine. Lately I've been drinking tea like every day, and I try to not drink caffeine because I feel like my body is super sensitive to it. But when I do, I usually have either that green tea, Blueberry Slim Life, or the Tezo Awake English Breakfast tea. And then I reorganize all of my tea boxes before I close the drawer, and I just make my tea with a little bit of honey.
Later.
So later in the afternoon, after I finished work, I had a therapy session, lots of fun. I do always enjoy them. And then I did finish up sending a few emails a little bit later in the afternoon. So after that, I washed my face so that I could put some makeup on and film. So I was filming another section for this video, and then I'm also working on another video that's been kind of an ongoing process. So I just wanted to do a little bit of filming this afternoon and get that out of the way. So I always re-clean my beauty blender every time I do makeup because lately I've only been wearing makeup like once a week. So then I feel like my beauty blender gets kind of gross after it just sits out with makeup on it for a week. And now you can hear me talking real all the time. Okay, I have makeup on. I'm going to film some favorites, and then I'm going to film another part for the workout video that I'm working on. And then I have a workout class at 6. So let's get this done. Here is my setup. I'm too lazy to lower that, so it's gonna be from above. And yeah, let's get started. Okay, you guys have been watching my day in the life video. I thought I would pop in really quick to do a little sit down section of the video to talk about my Sephora favorites. Since the VIB sale is coming up in the first week of April, I think it's like starts April 1st for Rouge, I think. So it's coming up very, very soon, and I wanted to give you guys my favorites and show you some of what's in my cart personally before the sale starts. I'll start with some skincare. I've kind of pulled everything here that I have. There's a few things that I need to refill that I don't have, or new things that I want to try. The first one is this Skin Fix moisturizer. I bought this a while ago because I was looking for a moisturizer that would just be like super, super moisturizing, good for sensitive skin, all that fun stuff. So I've been using this for a really long time now, and I just don't know if I could ever switch. I'm obsessed. It's my favorite. So this is my daily and nighttime moisturizer if I'm not wearing SPF during the day. I don't wear it every day. I'm bad. but I'm like a hermit and I stay inside, and I know you're supposed to still wear it inside, but I like to wear this. Okay, the next is the Belief Eye Balm, I think? Moisturizing eye balm. I love this as well. Similar reasons, just super moisturizing, good for sensitive skin. I wear it every single day on my eyes. A couple more skincare items. So the Kate Somerville face wash. It's kind of expensive, not gonna lie, but I just don't know what it is. Like, it smells amazing and I really like it. I like that it's kind of creamy, but it foams up really nice. I don't know what it is. I probably could change face washes, but I'm just like so used to this one that I really love it. And I like that it kind of smells like Fruit Loops. I don't know. I love it though. Yeah, it's kind of expensive though, so I would say like if you already have a face wash you love, like I don't think you need it, but I really like it. And then I switched from makeup wipes to using a balm to take off my makeup. Yay, go me. The Lila B cleansing butter. I really like this. I just take like a Q-tip and dig some out, put it on my fingers, and actually when I'm like to even save on, I guess it saves me more work and I don't have to use cotton pads. Sometimes I will use cotton pads to wipe it off, but I feel like that's so much more work. So what I'll do is I'll like take a Q-tip, put some on my fingers, just have it on my fingers, jump in the shower, and then while like I'm standing in the shower, I'll rub it all over my face. But I feel like it's more convenient because you don't have to use a bunch of cotton pads and stuff, and then you just jump right in the shower and just wipe it all off in the shower. So that's been my routine lately, and I kind of I love it because it's so much faster. So I just do it that way, and then I like double or triple cleanse in the shower to make sure that it's really gone. And then of course if I get out and there's like still somehow makeup that I missed, which usually isn't the case, but sometimes there'll still be like a little bit of mascara or something, then I just take like a Q-tip with some micellar water and like, you know, go along my lash line, but that's usually the most I ever have to do. So that's been my new like makeup removing routine, and I enjoy it. All right, next is this Moroccan Oil Dry Shampoo. Right now I just have the light tones, but I normally get light and dark tones. And I am really sensitive. I just have sensitive skin. I'm just a sensitive person, okay? But the reason I am such like a fan of the Moroccan Oil Dry Shampoo is I still think the smell is nice. It's not too intense. Sometimes I get a headache from it like physically hurting on my head and from the scent. So that doesn't happen with either of those factors with the Moroccan Oil one. So even though it's a little bit more expensive, I don't really care because I'm so sensitive to dry shampoos that are super perfumey. And I like that this has light and dark tones because sometimes my hair is super grown out right now, but when I go to the salon and get it rebleached, I normally get like face framing layers, and then I can't use dark tones on the front because it'll be too dark on the bleached part. But for the rest of my hair, like dark tones or light tones works fine. So I guess I could just stick with light tones, but I kind of like dark tones because it definitely won't look ashy, you know what I mean? So I like having both if I'm being picky, but otherwise I can just get light tones. More hair care. Every time I get out of the shower, I use the Bumble and Bumble Invisible Oil. I like it because it's sort of a detangler, but it has UV and heat protectant in it. So you're already kind of like heat protected right off the bat, so you can go right into blow drying without feeling like you're super damaging your hair. Last hair care item is the Way Matte Pomade. I am obsessed with this. If you've seen my other videos, I've mentioned it a couple times. I get pretty bad flyaways, like my hair is really broken along my part. Probably should change my part. But anyways, I love this because all you need is like, you just like dab your finger in it and then you're good to go, and then you can like, you know, wipe down your flyaways. Or I brought this on vacation when I went to Mexico, and it was perfect for making slicked back buns. So I like that it's compact and that it's a solid, so I don't have to carry even more liquids around. And I don't know, I just love it, and it's gonna last forever, and I've barely made a dent in it. And then another one that I don't have currently, but I may repurchase, but in general, I just think it's a great purchase. The NARS Radiant Creamy Concealer. I normally have that, and I use it in conjunction with, or in combination with, the NARS Soft Matte Concealer. So this is like my all-time favorite concealer. I use this for my under eyes. I use it for spot correcting around my face. Like, this is amazing, like especially if you want full coverage concealer. And then to highlight, like a little bit later in my routine, I'll either use the NARS Radiant Creamy Concealer or I'll use the Kosas Concealer. So I normally get, I guess if we're like looking for colors, I normally get this Soft Matte Concealer in Canal, and I've gotten the NARS Radiant Creamy Concealer in Canal Macadamia. I've gotten this in Macadamia before too, but I feel like it's a little bit too tan for me. But I like Canal, I think that works for me. But since I got the Kosas concealer. I haven't really had a need to get the NARS Radiant Creamy lately, so I'm obsessed with Kosas. This is my favorite concealer for like highlighting later in my routine, or if I'm doing like more of a no makeup day, because I feel like this, it still has good coverage, but it's definitely not anywhere compared to like the soft matte concealer, if you know, if that's like what you're going for. So for example, I first bought, oh, I can't read these. I first bought 05W, and it's a little bit tan for me. Like, I feel like this is more of a face concealer for me. And then to brighten my under eyes, 3.20 is a better color for me to highlight. So I still use both of them, and sometimes I mix them together too. And moving on to more makeup stuff. So one more complexion product, the Giorgio Armani Luminous Silk Foundation. I'm obsessed with this. I think it's like the perfect, still full coverage, but not like super full coverage. Like, you can build it up to be full coverage, or you can wear it more sheer. So I like that it's really versatile. This is like a little bit more of like not super necessary in your everyday makeup routine purchase, but the Fenty Beauty Diamond Balm, this, like, it just makes you look like you sparkle like a vampire, and I love it. And I put it all over my face. And if I was going out and I had like collarbone showing, I would put it just like all over, because I just want to be sparkly. So I don't think I've ever really talked about perfumes on here. I do love the Chanel, I forget what they're called, I should have looked it up, but it's like the green circle and the pink circle. I like those ones, but when I smelled, like when this first came out and I was at my parents' house and they got a magazine, and you know when the magazines have like the perfume inserts, we always smell them for fun, but it's just for fun. We never like buy the perfumes. But I smelled My Way, and I was like, I must have it. I must have it. So I normally never go through a perfume this quickly, but I just bought this like 6-8 months ago, I want to say. I have not had this for very long, and I've already pretty much used up the whole thing. So that's saying something. I almost never go through a whole perfume, but if you want to know like my perfume preferences, I don't know notes and stuff that well. I just know I like fresh perfumes. I don't really like super floral perfumes. So for example, like the green and pink bottles from Chanel, Daisy by Marc Jacobs, like the blue bottle with the white flowers, that was my go-to for a super long time. Dolce & Gabbana Light Blue, those are pretty much like my favorites. So if you like those, then you'll like this. Okay, so let's rapid fire through some makeup products. So for eyeshadows, if you just need like a beautiful topper, I highly recommend the Artist Couture Diamond Lights Finishers. I have Banger, which I think was a limited edition, but I also have Spotlight Glitz, and I really like that one. It's more of like a champagne-y, purpley pinky topper. Beautiful. I think everybody has heard about this by now, but the Dior Rosy Glow blush, Dior Backstage blush, it's amazing. Absolutely love it. Perfect for like the pink, you know, it's just like the perfect topper blush. And the first blush that I use in my routine is the Patrick Ta monochrome moment in She's Passionate. And I've had this for a while, and I feel like I've still barely made a dent in it, so you definitely get a good amount of product. And then I think we all know the Charlotte Tilbury Airbrush Flawless Finish. I have number 1 Fair. This is perfect. I use it around my under eyes to try and like salvage it, because I don't really need it around my whole face. So I use this to set my under eyes for a little bit of extra coverage, and then I use Laura Mercier Translucent on the rest of my face. Okay, we can talk about my cream contour routine. I use Bondi Bay from Nude Sticks for bronzer, and then In the Nude from Nude Sticks for blush. And I love Nude Sticks. This is like my favorite pairing. Okay, some more items. The Anastasia Beverly Hills Brow Freeze. I love this. I feel like it's not super strong, but it's definitely strong if you already have your eyebrows laminated. When I did my makeup today, I had to really like slick them down and like press them to my skin, but I enjoy this, and I have not found another product besides like straight up eyelash glue that I feel like would work to like really slick them down, you know? And then for liquid liner, I would recommend the Stila liquid liner. I don't really know. It's just the Stay All Day waterproof liquid liner. I don't wear liquid liner a ton as like a statement. I usually just use this to like fill in the gaps when I'm wearing lashes or fill in my inner corner. And yeah, it doesn't flake or anything, so I really like this. And my favorite lip products right now are the Patrick Ta lip liner in She's Proud and She's Strong. I like both. I'm wearing She's Proud right now, but I like She's Strong for like a little bit. Like sometimes I'll wear them together and like wear She's Strong on the very outside and then wear this one towards the inside. And then the Fenty Gloss. Love, love, love. So now I'll mention a few products that I want to add to my cart that I might buy for the sale. I've been wanting to try more clean makeup, so I want to try an Ilia eyeshadow palette, and I was interested in like one of their just like warm nude palettes, but I think it would be fun to have kind of like a new clean makeup but like a daily eyeshadow palette, because right now the one I'm using is like super expired, so I feel like I could use a new daily eyeshadow palette. And then I actually need to refill my shampoo and conditioner, so if my current shampoo and conditioner can make it all the way until the sale, I'm going to get the Amika, which I've tried Amika before, but I haven't tried the Normcore one. But I want the Amika shampoo and conditioner, the Normcore, like the ginormous jugs, because I just go through shampoo and conditioner a lot. Even though I only wash my hair 2-3 times a week, I have really long hair and I just go through shampoo and conditioner really fast. I wanted to also try the Ilia, one of their foundations, like either the one that's like more sheer, like the serum foundation, or their True Skin medium coverage serum foundation. I think I want to try this serum coverage foundation, or this medium coverage serum foundation though, because it's a little bit more coverage. I think like with the other one that was lighter coverage, I probably wouldn't wear it super often because I feel like I'm such an all or nothing person. Like I'm either wearing like no makeup or I'm doing like full glam. And this is me doing like full glam but without lashes on. So I just want to try like more clean makeup, see if I can add in more like or like less irritating products. But yeah, so those were my recommendations. I'm gonna hopefully still include a few clips of my day in the life, but yeah, I thought I would just sit down and include these because I know the sale is coming up, and yeah, we gotta figure out what we're putting in our carts. Important things, right? Anyway, thanks. Ow. Okay, I finished working out. That was nice. I feel less anxious now. I'm hungry. So I'm gonna eat. But yeah, overall today it's just been like work, therapy, talk to my parents, put makeup on, film my favorites, workout, film the workout because that's also for another video. Yeah, now it's 7:04 and I'm hungry. Okay, I already had this like rice and zucchini noodles slash like I made them into like a hash brown. I don't know. I already had that for lunch and I had it for dinner last night, so I'm kind of over it. I guess I'll eat it for lunch tomorrow and dinner tomorrow. Oh my god, it's like there's enough for like 2 more servings in there. I also have some fruit that could be eaten and cucumbers, but okay, normally I store them. Okay, what? Ew. Guys, I just bought these, like, not kidding, like, wait, when did I buy these? Okay, well, I bought them on Friday and it's Monday, but I washed them as soon as I got them on Friday. It's Monday and they're wrinkly and disgusting. Is it because they were open to the air or is it because I washed them? Because I swear, as soon as you wash vegetables, they go bad within like 24 hours. So wash as needed, I guess. I mean, these look so wrinkly and disgusting. I don't know. Because for reference, these are like a week old and I never washed them and they were in the bag this whole time. Yeah, don't. Okay, I bought these because I thought that these were gross, but these are still good and I haven't washed them. So somebody explain me the science on that. Anyways, you're in my fridge now. I don't know what to eat. This is like my daily issue. So, okay, I made the what I eat in a week video, and that was very accurate for like a very good week in my life when I like really have things down. But the last couple weeks, I've been like so exhausted, so stressed. And so like when I'm really exhausted and stressed, my routine just like goes out the window. So, God, I'm still winded from working out, sorry. So I don't know, like I have been making food and I've been trying to eat more fruits and vegetables, but I've been eating more like snacks. Like I've been eating a lot of mini cucumbers with like a little bit of salt and aioli, or like an orange, or like some raspberries. But I feel like I haven't been making like full meals. And then I have some cooked chicken that I froze, but it just sounds so icky. I don't know. I used to get yelled at for leaving the fridge open, so good thing it's just me. Okay. What's in my freezer? Okay, frozen chicken. Okay, I have shrimp, haricot verts, French green beans. I don't know. The other day when I made French green beans, they kind of made me want to barf though. They just didn't turn out very well. Guys, I really don't know what to eat. I'm like not in the mood for any of this. I actually feel kind of nauseous. Maybe that's why. This is my other problem. I'm like super prone to nausea. I'm just gonna use my fridge lighting again. I'm like super prone to nausea. I used to have really bad acid reflux. I kind of got that handled. Like I haven't had issues with that for a while, but like since college. So like I have that handled, but I'm just so prone to nausea. Like I get nauseous really, really easily. So then sometimes when I eat super, super healthy, I get so nauseous and then it like throws me off my healthy eating. So I feel like I always have to have like at least rice or something in my diet, because if I don't have some sort of carb, I will like be just bent over sick. So to make myself feel better about getting more greens in, I've been buying green juice, and I've gotten both. I've gotten like the other flavor of this, but the Suja has like 2 green ones that I've seen, and I just tried this one. This one's like, it doesn't say it has, oh, that's why. It does say that it has ginger in it. I was gonna say, this one is like super gingery. The other one I had was not gingery and it was not that good. I kind of had to like slam it like a shot. This one is more enjoyable if you like ginger. So I've been buying green juice lately because I'm just like, maybe I just need another way to get some more greens in. Oh my God, I'm just rambling now. Okay. All right, guys, guess what I ended up eating for dinner? Rice and zucchini. I just didn't feel like cooking and it was easy and it still tasted good, to be honest. I was just kind of sick of eating the same thing for like 3 meals in a row, but not 3 meals in a row, but you know, I had it for dinner last night and then lunch today and then dinner today. So it's not like the most protein filled meal, but I did not feel like thawing chicken. I might have some mochi for dessert, so more rice. I just can't be bothered. I don't know what it is. Yeah, but I FaceTimed my mom while I ate dinner. That was nice. I FaceTime her like every night and we just chatted. I also called my parents because they were both together after work when I was getting ready for like filming. But I called her again before bed, and that is pretty much the highlight of my day, is FaceTiming my mom at the end of the day. So what now? It is, oh, it's only 8:04. I don't know why I felt like I was on the phone for way longer. So it's been an hour since I talked to you last, pretty much. What do I want to do now? I love the evenings. Well, okay, here's the thing. I love the evenings because it's like me time, quiet me time, and I get to do whatever I want. Quiet me time. I love that. But I also get like sundowner syndrome. Is that what that's called? Where like as soon as the sun goes down, you get sad and depressed. That also happens, but I don't feel as sad tonight because I worked out and I just talked to my mom. So I'm feeling pretty good. Yeah, so I was I'm saying that to say I enjoy my me time, and I'm probably gonna just do like some social media planning. I'm in a phase right now where I just have no idea what I want my social media to be like, because on TikTok I've done more like funny, relatable, silly videos and like talking about therapy sessions with my therapist and like how I've never dated anybody. So I feel like my TikTok is more like therapy / relationships, and then my YouTube is more like weight loss and then maybe like some vlogs and makeup. And then my Instagram is really just like for funsies. Like I don't really I don't like take Instagram too seriously. And I don't post a lot on Instagram. I just post on stories, like whatever I feel like posting. I feel like I have no like content pillars, or like kind of like, I feel like I have no strategy. I'm just kind of posting whatever I feel like posting, which is fun. But am I posting whatever I feel like posting? I don't know. What do I want to post? What do you guys want to see? I don't know. I would love to travel like more and do travel vlogs, but that's not happening right now. Like just money-wise and COVID-wise, it's just not happening for me. And I'm not so sure I feel super comfortable traveling solo, so that's just like not really happening. But I do just like love vlogging, going out to eat. Who doesn't like going out to eat? But I feel like visiting like new restaurants around the Phoenix area and like maybe vlogging me going out to those would be fun. I don't go super often though, so it's like how much content is that really gonna be? And then I mean, I like doing like just vlogging while I'm like in the house, or like occasional sit down videos, but I feel like I'm just like running out of ideas. I don't do anything. This is like why I feel like I never am inspired to vlog, because as you can see from my day in the life today, probably like 90% of my days, 95% of my days are just like, I'm chilling, I wake up, I do some phone calls for work, I answer some emails for work, and then in the afternoon I don't know, I cook, clean a little, go on social media, maybe exercise, That's it. Like maybe film for YouTube, maybe edit, do my Hungarian class. Like I just, my days are so not interesting. I feel like I just wake up, work, and go to bed. Like I just don't do anything. I barely even talk to people. The only people I talk to are my parents, maybe my siblings, maybe. But really just like I work, FaceTime my parents, I might work out, I probably cook something for dinner, and then I get ready for bed. I'm very blessed to have such a simple life, but oh my God, it's boring. Wow, this is turning into like me just rambling to you guys. Hello. I just talk out loud all day, so I guess I might as well tell you. I have many friends, and I'm very blessed to have many friends, but I feel like I don't have many very close friends, and the close friends that I do have live in other states, like in Minnesota, Texas, like all over. We don't live close to each other. So I feel lonely because we don't talk a lot. And I feel like all of my friends, well, I don't feel like most of my friends are married and or even have children. So we're just in totally like different places in our lives, which is great and beautiful, and I'm very happy for them. But I just feel kind of like I'm like the little kid in the corner entertaining myself all day. Like it's just like, it's making me crazy. So I feel like I have to get out and go do stuff, but I'm still having a lot of anxiety and like OCD and intrusive thoughts about going out and doing things. It's like really hard for me, even though it's fun. So I've been trying to do like little things here and there, like once every other weekend, I'll like go do an activity. And that might even just be like meeting a friend for like a walk and a coffee or something. So I don't socialize barely at all. Not even like FaceTiming my friends, because my friends don't really FaceTime like that. So we don't talk, and I don't text people. I'm just telling you guys how lonely I am. Wow, that's sad, but maybe you can relate. But yeah, I don't really talk to people. Like but I do, but I don't. Like I obviously message my friends here and there, like on social media when we send each other like silly stuff, but we don't ever like have full-blown conversations really. And I don't have any like super close friends here. Like I have a good friend. I don't have like super BFFs like here. And even if I did, I'm still very cautious about COVID. So I just know that not everyone is as cautious as me. So it's really hard to want to socialize because of that too. And I feel like it sounds contradictory because I've been trying to go to restaurants and stuff, but I feel like if I don't do something like that, like I'm gonna go crazy. I have been so diligent for 2 years, and yeah, if I don't do something about it, I'm going to literally lose my mind. So I have to go do stuff. I have to be social, and like it's a risk I take, but then I try to take very calculated risks. Like I still try and do grocery pickup. I only like work out outside or indoors in my own apartment. I only see people at like outdoor restaurants. I try not to eat indoors. So I feel like I'm taking very calculated risks, and therefore like I feel better about it. But if I could handle it, like I probably wouldn't see anyone. And I do enjoy my own peace and my own time, and I do enjoy hanging out by myself. But like I feel like I'm somebody who enjoys my own time, and I'm at the point where I'm like, I can't do this anymore. Like it's really hard. So I'm trying to find ways to like make friends, and I still it's just hard. Because so many people have significant others, or they're just like totally not in the same place in life as me. And I feel like you really don't need that to make a good friend, but it's just hard to relate especially when somebody's just looking for like a girly friend, but they're not really looking for like a BFF because like they spend all their time at home with like their dog and their boyfriend, or like they have other friends already, so they don't need to make a new friend. You know what I mean? So it's like really hard to find people. But I have been using Bumble BFF. I found some friends through Instagram and stuff. Like I've made a few new friends already this year. So I'm not like complaining that I have no friends literally, but I don't know. At this point, I'm just probably being whiny and complaining, but I have plenty of great, amazing friends. I just don't have, I feel like I don't have like a really good BFF right now. And I don't like talk to guys, and I don't have a boyfriend. So I feel like I just talk to my family and then entertain myself by going on social media and watching YouTube. Like it's pretty uneventful, but I'm sure a lot of you can relate. Like I'm definitely fortunate to at least like have my own space and not have to be like, I know a lot of people are at home or they have roommates that they might not get along with, especially during COVID. So like I'm very fortunate to have my own space and like have my own place. So I will never complain about that. Like I'm very fortunate, but it's lonely, like for sure. So I don't really know what to do about it, to be honest, because I am stubborn in the sense that I don't want to go do something just for the sake of being social, even though you'd be like, wouldn't that solve your problem? Duh. Yes, kind of, but no, because I enjoy my comfort in my home and my alone time so much that it's like I only want to go socialize if it's something that I feel comfortable and like excited about doing. But if it's like just to do something, like just to do it, then no, like I'd rather stay home and just do my own thing. So it has to be something that I feel like is really worth, like it's like quality time or like gonna be really fun, and it's something that I'm like comfortable doing. I don't know. So I feel like I'm being picky. It's like I want to be social, like just take the chance. But I don't want to just be social just to be social. You know what I mean? Like I'd rather just stay home then. So I feel like I'm being picky about it, but I'm not going to do something for like no reason either. You know what I mean? So I'm just rambling now, but I feel like you guys can probably relate to that. Even when I moved here first, it was like quite a shock to move all the way across the country and to a new state. So even though COVID wasn't here yet, I was still going out and socializing, but like not nearly as much. Because one, I was still healing from a major surgery that I had right before I moved here, and I was like still healing when I moved here. And then I had to heal for another like month, and then it was summer, so it was really hot, but I was still going out to like socialize a little bit. But I was having really bad anxiety, and I started seeing a therapist for the first time. And then that fall, I was like, okay, I feel like I'm starting to get into a groove a little bit finally after like, 4 months of being here. And then I started working out. I got a trainer. I was like, okay, I feel like I'm really starting to get back in my groove. So I felt like that winter, like 2019 winter, I was like, yay, I'm finally feeling like a little bit good after moving here. And then it was like right when I started to feel good, like COVID hit. So I feel like I never even got a chance to like fully like live and do everything that I wanted to do here so far. Because I feel like I was barely starting to do that when I moved here, and then COVID hit, and I'm like, ugh. So I feel like there's so much stuff that I still want to do, and I still haven't made friends, and I still like, yeah. So, and the guy situation is not very exciting. My therapist was like, you need to get yourself out there just to, get yourself, like, so it's not such a big deal every time you talk to a guy. Like, just swipe on the apps, and like, if you find somebody cool, if you don't, cool, but at least you're like just practicing seeing what's out there. And you don't have to, like, it doesn't have to be serious at all, but like the longer that you don't talk to guys, essentially, she was like, the more, it's just like with anything, the longer you don't do something, when you finally do it again, the like more significant and crazy and intense it's going to be, and you don't really want it to be like that. She's like, you want it to be something where you don't get like super attached, or it doesn't like totally throw your routine off or throw your mental health off. Like, you don't want it to just throw you off like every time. Like, you should be able to just like brush it off your shoulder and keep going. And I feel like whenever I talk to guys, it's like, even if it's just super small, it's not that I get attached, it's just that like, since I don't talk to guys very often, I feel like it is like very significant every time it happens. So she's like, even if you know that this guy isn't the one for you, you're like entertaining it way too much in your mind. So she's like, just get out there a little bit. Like, it doesn't have to be anything crazy, but she's like, just practice a little, because then it won't be so like intense and significant every time you do talk to a guy. So I think that's good advice, because I've definitely closed myself off to the thought of ever needing any sort of intimacy ever again. And then I got like a little bit of taste of intimacy this spring, and I was like, okay, I think I kind of do need it in my life. And so it's like one of those things where when you haven't had it in forever, you think you're fine, but then you get a taste of it again and you're like, okay, maybe I'm not fine. So I can admit that. I definitely want intimacy in my life eventually, but yeah, the dating pool down here is pretty dull. And it's so funny, but I haven't reactivated Hinge because I just don't, like, I'm like, I don't need to be on multiple apps. Like, I'll just keep Bumble because I already have Bumble BFF, so I feel like it's easy to just keep it all in one app, even though I'm not like a huge fan of Bumble. But I do like that you can reach out first, so if you don't really like want to initiate anything, you can just like delete the match and keep it moving. Oh, I was gonna say, I don't spend a ton of time swiping on there because, to be honest, it's pretty disappointing. But when I do swipe on there, I swear every single time, which is not very often, but every single time I see a guy that I'm like, oh, okay, like, let's see what he's about. And I scroll down, he's not even from here, or he's not even living here. Like, he's in travel mode, or he's like, it says like lives in blank city. Like, half the time they're like from either California, or they're like visiting way from out of state somewhere, like on a trip with friends. And it's like every time. I don't think I've even matched with anyone yet, actually. Actually, I did match with one guy, but I have a feeling I happened to match with him after he probably matched with me like a while ago. Or he's just scummy, but it could have been a really like old match that I just like hadn't checked for a while and I finally matched him back. But I checked his Instagram. Wait a minute, no, because then he should deactivate his account. So that is kind of sketchy. I checked his Instagram because thankfully he put his handle in his bio and I was like, oh, I think I've matched with this guy before, like a couple years ago. And I went to his Instagram and I was like, oh yeah, he's still like kind of cute. Like maybe I would be into it. And the first post of his is like one with multiple slides, like whatever. So I slide over and it's like a bunch of posts with his girlfriend, and then I click on her profile and like they're definitely dating. So I'm like, this must be a relatively new romance, but why does he still have a Bumble account? You know what I mean? So I mean that match expired and I think it just deleted, or he unmatched. I don't know. I didn't even touch it. So that was not like the one guy that I was like, maybe literally had a girlfriend. So I was like, okay, cool. So I have not matched with anybody yet, but I can keep you guys updated on how that goes. But to be honest, like I'm just not super interested. Like I think maybe it's a generational thing, or maybe it's just, I don't know what it is, but my therapist was like genuinely shocked. She's like, what do you mean there's like no one to pick out there? Like there's plenty of great people, or like great guys. And I was like, like, is there? Cause I don't know where they are. I'm like trying not to like be too like a Debbie Downer, but I've used dating apps on and off for like the last 3 years. And yeah, I have not seen much success. And I feel like I have a pretty good profile. Like I choose good pictures, I choose funny prompts, I actually fill in the information. I'm probably, you know what? I'm probably not getting matches this time because I put in the top of my bio that my therapist made me make a profile and that I want to be friends first before we decide if we're gonna do anything. So that's probably why. Guys are probably just like, oh, see ya. So she told me though, if I want to find the right guy, I have to be very upfront about what I want. So I'm just like, okay, fine. Like I could really care less if I match with anyone on here because so far I've not been impressed. But I was like, yeah, I mean, if that deters the guys that are just like wanting to hook up, or there so many guys are only here for a weekend and they're like, just here for the weekend. And I'm like, okay, nah, that's like definitely not what I'm looking for. So if it deters those guys, then like, you know, it worked. But I think it's not reeling in the right guys, or maybe the right guys just aren't on the app. So I think they're probably just not on the app, to be honest, because I see like the same guys on there from like a couple years ago still, and we're all just still swiping on each other like left or right, whatever, which way, but I still see some of the same guys. It's funny. Yeah, but so far no matches. So far I have not really found any guys that I'm really interested in, or like I'll see a guy that I'm interested in and then I swipe down on their profile and it's like they just like have some weird comment on there, like I don't know, they'll just like put like some weird bio or like weird profile prompt and answer it in the weirdest way, and I'm like, okay, maybe not. I didn't really plan to talk this long. I guess I just had to get this off my chest, but hopefully someone can relate. What am I gonna do for the rest of the night? I think I'm just gonna do some social media planning because I really don't know what I want my content to be. I know what I would like to do, but like I told you during this ginormous rant, I can't really do all the things that I want to do, so I'm gonna try and figure out some stuff to do that I can do or that I want to do. Like, I don't know, all I can think of is like maybe some sit down videos indoors, like kind of update you guys on weight loss, talk about maybe like my mental health journey, and then like go out to new places and kind of like do a little bit of exposure therapy. I mean, that's what's going on in my life right now. So I guess that's like really all I have to show. And I know like talking about dating and relationships is fun, but really the most eventful was matching with that guy on Bumble and seeing that he had a girlfriend and then being like, oh, JK. So that was probably the most exciting part of my life, but I'll let you guys know if anything exciting happens with that. I kind of doubt it though. But I'm trying to be more open to the idea. That's like the bare minimum that I can do is like be open to the idea that something might come along, but I'm so hesitant because I don't want anything to like change my life goals. That's what I mean. So I should probably get ready for bed soon because I kind of prefer to do my like late night me time in bed anyway, and then I can watch TV and then just pass out when I'm too tired. So I hope you enjoyed this day in the life. It's pretty simple, pretty boring, pretty good though. I can't complain. Well, I can't complain. I just complained for 20 minutes, but I have a big decision to make this week. So that's about the most exciting thing going on. And I have to do my taxes. So I'm running late on that. Ooh, I'm normally way better about it, but this year I just totally forgot. So, okay. I just realized while I was talking to you guys, I kept sinking lower and lower in my chair. Anyways, I hope you guys enjoyed this little day in the life video, and I will see you in my next video. Bye.